Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn This with Mahesh. So today I would like to share a small concept which most of the time whenever I do networking sessions, people ask this question. So why basically port 25 is not basically allowed? So the outgoing traffic, the egress traffic or the outbound traffic, why Google blocks it? So there's a very clear documentation which says to prevent spam. That's it. Very simple, straightforward, crisp, bang on is what I would say. And there is also one more documentation which Google says they completely block it, and they say in addition to using standard email port, like having a trusted email provider like SendGrid, Mailgun, Mailjet, they provide a better one. So IP reputation is also basically, it's going to improve your IP reputation also. That's what it basically says. Even in our channel we have a video where cloud functions, now called as cloud run functions, plus SendGrid. So we have a video on that. If you are interested, you can look into it. So the simple reason is just to avoid spam. Now, how can I connect this with a real world scenario which has happened is to my email, I received this one a day back. And when I looked into it, it at the moment looked like an authentic, but it just took me like 20 seconds to realize that this was basically a phishing email, basically a fake email, or basically a suspicious email, whatever you want to name it. The reason is very simple. You can easily see the domain. So .goo.o, something like this. So which is not a valid domain kind of a stuff, is something which you can easily find it out. Second reason, my name is printed like this. A corporate, something like a bank will not send something of this sort, right? So that's another important thing to note. Then they provided a link, so official email ID and the password. So people in the corporate world know nobody is going to send plain text. So that's another reason why you can easily see it. And usually the validity attempts, it will be like 3 attempts. They give you 6. Very generous is what I would say. All those things. So by looking at it, like if you are in the IT world, you will definitely know, like it will not take you more than a minute to find out that this is a suspicious email, right? Now, what is the learning which you would have learned? Never click on it. Now, out of curiosity and how they do this, and also to do a small connection with why basically Google blocks port 25, I mean, because they feel like it's always going to create or get into this kind of spamming issues, right? So that is one important thing. So, and if you see it, fortunately or unfortunately, Gmail is not able to even classify this email, right? So they are not able to classify this as spam, unfortunately. So maybe we have to train it, is my understanding. That's also something there. Now let me just go to this link, right? I'm not going to click on it, but I'm going to just use some of my small debugging skills to just use this one. I'm going to use a URL decoder just out of curiosity. What is the service these spammers use is what I wanted to know. So when I looked into it, you can easily see it. Decode one more time, decode to get a better view, right? So the first thing which we can easily see is they are using AWS track.me. So, which is usually used with simple email service SES. So, they have a service, but it's not used very well, or it is creating spams, is what I can say. I'm not directly blaming here, but if you are providing a service, provide it with the utmost care kind of a stuff. People can misuse it, but there should be some kind of a way where AWS does this and suspends this account, right? Or this could be from a stolen account. That is also possible. So, but something AWS has missed is what I personally felt. The second thing is, let me just copy this, the domain, and go to NS lookup. So they are using CloudFront. The CDN, Cloud CDN equivalent of Google Cloud is what you can easily see. They are using couple of AWS services. Could be a stolen account. That is something possible. The key point, and one more thing which I wanted to say, it is where everything is being hosted is, if I'm not wrong, this is Mumbai, right? Mumbai region. So the spammer is using Mumbai region, using a couple of services, simple email service, and basically the CloudFront .NET, which is basically the CDN equivalent of it. So we have CDN in Google Cloud, but we don't have the mailing service. So it has been handled by reputed email providers like SendGrid, Mailgun, and Mailjet. So I'm not saying that if you use SendGrid, email, Mailgun, Mailjet, you'll not get this kind of stuff. At any point of time, you have to be a little cautious when you're clicking these kind of links. So, but be vigilant when you're clicking these things. But I just thought, if you don't have a service, it is better instead of having a service and creating problems to common people like this. So that's a small video which I wanted to share. So thank you for watching.